Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nina Silic, nutrition and lifestyle coach, and today I'm going to show you exactly how to make my all-time famous protein coffee. Because it is all-time famous, you know, because everyone's asking about it. You got to tell the people your secrets. You heard it. Today we're making protein coffee. It's pretty simple, but honestly, I'm going to share with you guys how exactly I make my coffee in the morning from scratch and how I turn it into a protein coffee. And particularly today, I'm going to make a pumpkin spice flavored protein coffee. I don't know. Ha. So being a mom, coffee is everything. Okay, coffee is like my mommy juice that keeps me alive right now. That's kind of how I feel. It keeps me going. So I love to make it myself in the mornings because honestly, as an Australian living in America, no offense to the Americans, love you guys. I love you guys, but your coffee sucks. Oh, hell no. The coffee is not good here. I don't know what it is. I just don't like Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks are not real coffee, you guys. Just saying, they're really not. And honestly, just overall, regardless whether you love that kind of coffee or not, it's expensive to go out and get a coffee every day. So I really like to make it from home, saves me money. I can make it exactly how I want it and it's delicious. And we can also add some protein to it. So I'm getting my much needed protein intake up first thing in the morning. All right, let's get into it. So the first thing you need to do is brew your coffee. You can do that any way you like. I don't know how you guys want to do it. You can do the espresso machine, you can do the drip coffee. I like to use a French press. I like to use this. Fun fact, my husband is Costa Rican and we went to Costa Rica actually this time last year. And we went on a coffee tour because they grow coffee there. And they said the French press is one of the most amazing ways to make a beautiful cup of coffee. And since doing that, so good. So I highly recommend you get one of these. They are so affordable. I'll put a link to one below for you guys so it's nice and easy for you to find, but French press is a winner. So first things first, get your coffee. I actually got this today from Publix, just testing it out. If you guys have any favorite coffee brands that you love the flavor of, I would love to hear from you. So make sure you comment those below because I'm on the constant search for really delicious tasting ground coffee. So let me know. But what we want to do, I'm going to make a single serve. Okay. So if you want to make more, like for 2 people, just double this recipe. This is going to be for 1 single serving. So for 1 single serving, I'm just going to take my little coffee scoop. This is a 7-gram scoop or 0.25 ounces per cup. So I'm going to make 1 cup. So what we really need to do is just have about a heaped scoop of this. This is what I do. Just a heaped scoop for 1 serving. So it's like a scoop and a half, really. Put that away. Now, as you can see, I have my little jug of water here already. So what you want to do is boil your kettle, then pour out what you need. So this is, I put about 250 to 300 mils here for enough for a cup. I always put a little bit of extra water in and I let that sit there after it's boiled for a few minutes just to let the temperature cool down, because if your water is way too hot, like super boiling, it can actually burn the coffee. So little tip, just let it sit there. I don't have a thermometer. I don't take the temperature. I think that's a bit much, but it should be apparently about 97 degrees. So I just let it sit there for a few minutes and it cools it down. So I put it in a jug as well, because what you want to do, this is what I was taught on the coffee thing, is slowly pour it out. Now there's special jugs for this apparently, but I just use my measuring cup. Slowly pour it through so it gets the flavors going and it doesn't burn the coffee by adding it all at once. There you go. So pop that in there. I'm just going to put the lid on. And I have my little timer here. This is about a 4.5 minute timer. So that's how long I'm going to set that aside. And while that's, I don't know where to put it so I can see it. On the timer brewing away, we're going to get the milk and protein portion ready. So you want to get 2 coffee cups. You can do this any different way. I'll show you. This is just how I do it. So what I do is you can use any type of milk, whole milk, 2% almond milk, coconut milk, whatever you want to do. I like to use unsweetened almond milk. So I'm going to add about 4 ounces. I literally do this daily, so I got my 4 ounces down packed. 4 ounces to that, okay? And what I'm going to do is heat that. So no matter what milk you are choosing, you need to heat the milk. It needs to be hot, otherwise you can't froth it. Okay, so in this cup we have the frothed milk. Now, I like to add stevia because I like my coffee nice and sweet. So that's why I have a ginormous bag of stevia in the house. So I like to add 2 teaspoons because the sweetness is amazing. Just saying. So in this cup, I actually like to add collagen peptide. So this actually helps increase your protein intake. I add 1 scoop, it gives me 10 grams of protein off the bat in the morning. And collagen has some great benefits as well, especially, you know, we all want to reduce those wrinkles, and that's, we need collagen for that. So I like to add collagen, and I find it actually helps the milk get nice and frothy. So collagen for the win in the coffee. I'm going to put that in the milk. Now, as you can see, I have not yet added the protein powder, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. So what we want to do is, in this cup, we want to add the stevia and the collagen and then froth it up. So my little, poor thing, this thing, I'm surprised it's still alive. I've like destroyed it. I think it's time for a new one soon. It's like barely holding on by a thread. So we want to froth that right up. It's going to get nice and frothy. I can't even show you guys because it'll tip over. But basically the milk's gone from being like this much to right to the top, nice and frothed. That's why it's important for it to be hot as well. Maybe I've actually had too much milk. It's like super frothy. That's okay, we'll make it work. Okay, so that is like, you can see how much froth is really like sitting there. Whoop! Making a mess as usual. Okay, so I haven't added the protein powder yet. I don't want to add that to the milk because the milk won't then froth. It's too dense, it weighs it down. So what I'm going to do is, our coffee is almost done. This flavor is the best. It's a pumpkin spice latte flavor. I'll link this in the description below for you, but you can use any flavor. You can make it chocolate, vanilla, whatever you want to do. So basically I take about a quarter, just slightly less than a quarter of a scoop, and I'll put it in the empty mug here. We don't want to do you could do a full scoop, but not in this size. Like, it's just going to be too much flavor for you because the protein powder, it's a lot, it's just strong flavor. And we've already got 10 grams of protein from the collagen. So this is going to be another probably like 8 grams of protein, right? So awesome. So put these to a side for a second. Now our coffee is ready. The timer is up. So we want to take our French press and just slowly press it down. Perfect. Then I'm going to pour the coffee into the mug with the protein powder. Okay. And then I need a spoon actually. All I can see is like plastic baby spoons. So we're going to just stir that up. You can use the frother if you want to. Stir that up so it's nice and combined. I'm going to use this. Teaspoon was a bad idea. This thing is amazing. This is not going to froth it obviously, but it's just going to mix it really nice and combined so there's no clumps, because protein powder can clump if you stir it, you know? All right, and then what we want to do, so I filled this cup about halfway, and then we're going to pour the milk froth on top. Overflowed a little bit. And that is it. That is my pumpkin spice protein coffee that I have every morning. It's delicious. It also ties me over because mornings are so busy for me. I have morning routine with Aria, then I have to get ready to get working and spend some time with her as well. It's like mornings are chaos, and try to put a face on because half the time I'm like, oh my God. So This will tie me over because it has some protein in there if I can't eat straight away. I obviously like to have breakfast first or with this, but sometimes it will just help tie you over a little bit if you just can't get some food in as well. And it gets you that extra hit of protein because protein can be very challenging to hit the targets in the day, especially if you're very, very busy. So hope you guys enjoy this recipe. I know so many of you have been asking for it, so here it is. If you enjoyed this video and you like this recipe, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video. That's it from me. I'll catch you guys soon. Bye.